Big Shack Chicken. Have you seen that on the book? It's basically Shaquille O'Neal has a chicken franchise, right?
Right.
And so like part of him bringing it on out and everything like that is essentially, wow, that actually worked. Is essentially Shaq advertising it by doing like publicity stunts for the chicken, right? So all of a sudden I share the post. The dude goes, "Man, thanks Trey for sharing my new TV show." And I was like, "Wait, you're on this stuff?" Like, dude.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, snap!" So like, the first time that I knew that my boy was doing anything, he was working behind the scenes on Hell's Kitchen, and like I was like, "Yo, man, if you ever just need somebody just to sit at a table, your boy's down." You know what I mean? So like,
I love it.
well, it's like my lady, she wants to try the risotto, basically half the fucking menu. You know what I mean? But like, when I was over in Dubai on the company car, we went over to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant called, I think it was called Bread or something like that, and you know, me not listening and everything, I actually ordered 2 Wellingtons, and it was the lobster Wellington and the beef Wellington. And like, it was a lot of food, but like I ate the greens, I ate the candied like carrots that came out, like everything was so brilliantly delicious. And like he wasn't there that night, but like his chefs were there. And so I'm like, man, if that's his approach to food, like, all right, dude, that's what's up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what's up. I don't know. That's how I felt about it.
All right, Trey. Enough of your food porn shit. Let's get to this cracking and rolling, man.
And I love food, man.
He does.
I do.
He does. But we know Patty has a bedtime, and we'll keep it short and brief.
Getting old.
And we're gonna have to take a segment. No, you just washed now. That's what happens when you get engaged. Y'all know that just wait till you get married, and No Nut November becomes a real thing for you.
Wow.
I won't. I'm not getting married then. That's never going to happen for you.
Yeah.
Should been on the topic because I got some stories for that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that back. We're gonna get into that bag a little bit, man. You already know what it is, man. Welcome to Planet Pert, where you can get in free, but you gotta be a G, like a Newport short in a Louisiana Parish jail. I ain't got no filter. I'm in here with the squad, man. We got Keith in here today. Yeah, man. I told you.
My man, like, can do it on one take now.
I've been working, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I've been working, man. You know, we got PowerHits281.com in the building today, man. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
You already know what it is, man. Another episode, number 7. Let's make it lucky number 7, man. You already know. Let's make it a great show. Pat, how was the anniversary? Oh no, the birthday last weekend, man.
Let's speak on it.
It was good. It was good.
Did you eat Asian?
Actually, we actually had. She's a very low key girl, you know. So we just went to eat pho. She ended up having a client until like 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we'll go eat. She goes, I just want pho, something simple, because we celebrated her birthday Saturday before with her friends.
Okay.
So yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a good birthday for her. She's almost 40, so
Yeah, man.
so it's just like we are, you know.
Yeah. I don't know about y'all. I'm a little bit younger than y'all, man. You know.
No, man. I earn every single year, man.
No, man. We had a pretty exciting week, man. We got the new cam in. Audio's getting better.
Yeah.
Week by week, and it's a blessing. Like I said, we got the man in the house with us today, man. We'll get into that a little bit, not too much, because we'll let G, save some of that for later. But yeah, first topic, man, we can get into, man. Let's go ahead and just knock the dust off, man. Let's talk about Jill Scott a little bit, man. So, I ain't really been on the book, so I was late to the party. I had to do my research. They say 2 hands are better than 1.
Damn.
Right. So, are we surprised that because a lot of what I know about this guys musically, right, is being pretty conservative. And music, it can take you there. Pretty smooth for the most part.
Okay.
is it shocking that we get to see this other side of her now, or is that what makes it?
I think
it's viral at the moment.
Off the top, I think women got jealous, i.e., or envious when she did the two-hand from memory. And so I think that was the tipping point of the actual video, because like when she did it from memory, that's when it changed to where we didn't have to no longer wonder what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you didn't have front row seat, you didn't need to know anymore, because
that's true.
She did the twist.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I feel like who was on the front row should have had an imaginary splash guard, because that ghosting she was doing, man, it was messy.
So I don't know much about Jill Scott, but is her career kind of on the downfall or something?
No, man.
I was thinking
she's working.
If she's on the downfall, that could be her.
She has her own. Not really.
Like, I don't know her. So
she's been in mogul, man.
Yeah, she's been in movies. That's why I think that's why it's a surprise for me, because the last movie I saw her in, she was like some little professor type lady.
No, she was
in those movies, and she kind of got into a grown up bag a little bit. But grown women are probably the most biggest freaks, man. Especially as I remember being younger, and women kind of not knowing what to do, and learning a little bit. So she's aged, man. So as you get with, like, I remember one of my first experiences, man, or second experience I should say, was with the 25-year-old. I was like 18 at the time, and even that little age gap, man, was way different than what she knew how to do versus what the little young girls would do. And grown women are a little bit more sexual nowadays, man. They kind of.
I was 36.
Oh shit.
I was 36. I was 18.
Oh, you had to double up.
hey, the crazy is, man, look. I think she actually was the one that probably turned me out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what happens.
It's like, okay, well, I don't know what to expect, and she, I think at around that time, I think Stella got a groove back.
Oh, yeah,
so, that kind of played a part into it as well.
Okay.
And, yeah, she pretty much was a magician, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, she made it disappear, and I was like, oh, yes. So now I know what to look for later on, and probably messed up my head.
Oh, man. Oh, shit, man.
No, that's real. Because shit starts messing with your head. We were talking about that with the Instagram models, where it's like, man, that shit starts really changing what you want.
What you want.
What you want.
How I look at it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
what your request on the menu are.
I'm pretty raw. I'm pretty raw with it, man. And like even today, man, like I really don't like to get head from even a lot of women. My wife included, she knows that. Like, it's just like it's not my thing. Let me tell you why.
I don't even want to know why. Actually,
look, that's what I said. Paul. Like,
I don't even want to.
I'm gonna get myself into trouble. She heard the story 100 times already. She heard 100 stories. I'm gonna tell you why. I had this thing. She was 4 feet 7. I mean 4 feet. Man, maybe about 4 feet 7. She was a little short. 4 feet 6. She was a little short little thing, man. She got she wasn't a midget, but she definitely was. No, she was a Mexican, so she whole body was short. Like she was just a little short chick, bro.
No.
Anything under 4 or 5, I think. She was like
5'2".
She was like 4'7". But no, man. So like I met her at the after hours, man. And, man, when no gag reflex. And it was no fun. It got to a point where I stopped having sex with her, and I would just fuck her face. And I'll be honest with you, I'm 100% honest with that. So to me, like if you can't go to that level, like I'm talking like you can't. I'm talking like literally when I say fuck her, I'm talking like a watermelon. Just imagine you take a watermelon and you could just
like. I see where you going with
like so my expectation
high as hell.
So
your shit is like Pornhub high.
Yeah,
Pornhub high.
Yeah. It just it ruined my shit. Like nobody's ever been able to match it. So I'm just kind of like yeah, and it's yeah. Go ahead,
Sir. I'm gonna tell you like this, okay? Get it out your system before you cross your threshold.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Okay. Because there is a dry spell. You will get a dry spell.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already.
So I have to retain all my old school memories from college to get me through that drop spell.
Already.
That's real talk. No, that's
but I
real
understand,
advice.
man. Talk about
my bar was
I
set.
got you, I
So
got
my
you.
bar was set too high, and that's why I say, you know, we talked about that a little bit last week. Like, you know, can Instagram or porn ruin your interpretation of what sex is supposed to be, or
Just
what
like
a
how
sexy
Disney ruins
woman?
fucking girls and their
Yes, and the expectation of how.
for fucking Prince Charming and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's true.
JJ is extra perfect, and I love him. I wish that my son will become him, but
Who's JJ?
I'm talking about JJ Watt. Just
Oh.
because he is Prince Charming. When you, like that's what popped into my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Because I was like, oh shit,
I was
Prince
like,
Charming. JJ Watt.
Yeah, he's bad.
Let me get this right. Sometimes you just gotta follow me. And I was just running, and I was like, Prince Charming. Who? JJ Watt.
Man, movies like the fucking Notebook and Disney ruined a lot of my relationships when I was young. Because like girls, especially
never watch
white
them
women,
shits.
they look up to that shit. They sit there and like.
No, that's expected, son.
It is like when you're dating in your 20s, they want you to be like
No.
that fucking the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, except not the Beast.
Not the beast. Yeah.
Yeah, and they expect the fucking what's the one with the kiss with the slipper and shit?
Cinderella.
Yeah, they expect that, and guys aren't like that.
Ride in on the
Wait,
way.
who had flippers?
Slippers.
Oh,
Man,
man.
into a different bag. You just saw some weird shit.
If I'm gonna talk about JJ and flippers, and flippers, that's Little Mermaid.
So here's one of the crazy things about. I know he got deep.
Well, like, no, man, like, I'm trying to hear the room and everything.
Like, I forgot this man's point right now. Like, I'm still, like, trying to understand what this man hears.
Chill, Scott, but I was over trying to listen.
My interpretation of what head is just way beyond the level of regularness, right? And I can't expect everybody to not have gag reflex. That's why I was going with that. So, like, for me, like I say, for me, like, that expectation just ruined head altogether for me, because it can never be unmatched, and you never know. Like, you get a new chick and she goes down, you're like, okay, maybe this, and it's just like.
So you mean to tell me that the only way to get off of a chick just pretty much has like no
gag reflex?
Yeah, and you just have to be able to bang the crap out of it.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you something.
That's kind of weird.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Okay. Have you ever had one that didn't have gag reflex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, it is the most amazing feeling in the world.
Yes.
Okay. So again, I understand where it's coming from, because it's like
I still don't.
When you no. What I'm saying is like it's kind of like, all right, driving a Jaguar for the first time and going back to Corolla.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
No, that's real.
I have to deal with the Corolla now, even though I was given the gift of a Jag for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go back to this Corolla.
Yeah, I still got there though. I feel you. Keep going. You know what I mean? I got there.
But knowing that there's better out there, that shit will suck.
It will,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like when you have a chicken pecker. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then you have something like
the black and mild tip smoker. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but still, hold on. But here's my only thing though. Black and mild. Here's my only thing though, right? Okay, I will not say no.
Okay.
I will not say no.
Never say no.
Right.
No, yeah,
Never say no.
of course.
Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I will
guess,
think
I
about
mean,
something else.
You young bucks, never say no.
I guess that's the hard part for me, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand.
Yeah.
I just can't see myself getting to the point where nothing, like I mean, because I don't mean, I had some of the greatest ever. You know what I mean? And only my opinion. You know what I mean? But even after that, it's not like I went back and was like, man, this sucks. Like, nah, like she was still great too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's, you know, I guess like.
Man, everybody has
I
their
guess the
own
only
little
thing is
special
like
thing,
if-
man.
If,
See,
And see, that was one of my favorite things
Thank you.
about bouncing between the borders, bro, because they all have their
My
own
wife
thing.
knows this already, so it's not, for me, it's not a secret. She probably hates that I always talk about it, but
yeah,
I mean, she knows it already.
Mine does too.
But then when I ask her, she's like, well, you don't like my hand anyway. I'm like, but that's not the fucking point, though, right? Like,
It should be on the menu,
it's
man.
a warm up, you know. And I don't want to fuck my wife's face like I did this year.
right.
Like, can I be honest with you about that?
But if she said that to you, would you still get off? knowing that you're not like I just like think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Think about what you just said.
Like
Exactly.
Think about that. It's like I can't even. I don't think I can, knowing that I'm not good. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, so like, how can you expect that even? Think about it, Richie. Would you answer a booty call knowing you ain't good?
True.
To the chick that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I here?
I have. Like I have a diverse. Like some of them are good, some some in public, some not.
If I tell you like the best I've ever had, it probably will blow your mind.
Right.
It was from.
It
was from a. Should I be politically correct?
Man, just drop it,
man. It was from an Indian chick.
Okay, nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And threw me for a fucking loop.
Little curry head.
Yeah, and I was like.
Mine was the biggest woman I've ever seen in life.
Huh?
But like I was working over, like I'm not gonna drop any, like, but I was working and very, very big woman. Very, very special woman, but yeah, man, like she set a bar.
So
she set a bar,
so
dude.
Big Stacy.
No.
I can't even right now.
He can't just say a big woman, a very, very.
Well, as somebody who counts himself as amongst the large, right? Like I'm saying, like she was big, but at the same time, I have always been all comers, dude. I'm not turning down anybody who is really down for the
cause.
Man, I used to tell women back in the day, and there are many women who could say that they laughed. Is because I used to say, have you ever slept with a teddy bear? They were like, oh, when I was a kid. How about as an adult?
Right.
That shit worked a couple of times. And so I pieced that, right? So it's like, all comers, man. Everybody's trying to come.
Everybody get the business.
Like, everybody.
So the thing is, man, I'm about to give you marriage tip number 2, Pat, man.
Number 2, man.
Wait, what was clear for number 1 again?
Man, just be ready.
Yeah.
Be
Wait,
ready
clear
for
up
it.
number 1.
Get it all out of your system.
Just
Okay.
Get it all out.
Alright, okay, so now.
Not my head thing. No, that's
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, wait, when did we even start with the tips?
Well, we're going to go into that bag, right?
Okay.
So we talk dry spells, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the libido is up and down, man. Like, 37, sometimes it's like every day, and then sometimes it's just like, touch me in 2 weeks. I'm like, all right, well, when I was up and I was trying to every night, our wave, the wave pattern is different at times, right? And it almost seems like when you want to, then they don't want to, but then they want to, you be like, man, I'm tired, I did 4 shows this week, like I'm busy now, so now I don't have the time or the energy. It's like, So it's kind of like you go through these up and down. So those are normal, man. Of actually having that energy and finding that energy, and I think a lot of that is the spike after 35, the up and down of your actual libido. Because for a minute I was just like, damn, what's wrong with me? Like, am I gay? Like you get into. Let me see where I'm going with that. Let me tell you.
Is that the question? No.
Let me tell you. It's a joke, nigga. Like, be fucking serious. But what I'm telling you is, like, when
some filters.
No filters. Nah. What I'm saying is, like, a nigga start questioning, like, damn, do I not want to fuck all the time? Because I was a jackrabbit at one point. So mentally, like, that's what they're thinking. Not literally, nigga, just like mentally, like, as a jackrabbit.
Like, what's going down?
Why is my shit not working? So I had to understand that those waves come and go. You don't make all the jokes you want to, nigga.
I am.
You know I don't.
I am.
He's like, I'm sitting here waiting for this alley because I'm about to take this shit.
I'm just telling you.
I'm in the gym tomorrow, so I'm just letting you know, son.
That's fine.
And all it was like,
make it a soundbite. It's all good. I don't give a fuck about what nobody thinks about me. I think that's one of the most. That's right.
All right.
That's right.
So real talk. Is Jaden and Tyler really dating?
Who?
Tyler the Creator and Jaden Smith, are they really dating?
Nah, man. This is this new.
Or is this just this? Is this new publicity?
This is this new troll shit that everybody has.
New trolls?
Well, this is what everybody does nowadays.
Okay.
You got to look at what. like Kevin Gates coming out about when he fucked his cousin, right? Like people love this.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Is that what's happening? But people
what
love
was
this.
he in jail for? Just FYI.
That's for a gun or some other shit.
No, all right.
Another case for the kicking and then the gun. So
all right, so no. Somebody.
But what I'm going into is like, look at Young Thug, right? With Young Thug when he was doing the wedding dresses and talking about my bae and my love, and you know, now that nigga can say, "Am I gay?" You know what I'm saying? Like real shit, like, cause it's like some of the stuff that they crossed that threshold with. You know, I don't think it's really acceptable in our hip hop culture, but this is like the new wave. I think
in the '90s that it was, because this is like when you used to like. All right, perfect example, Eminem, man. Like, you know, he is the lyrical miracle, but recently he got in trouble because he used the, I'm just gonna say F word just for PC-ness on this one, just because he dropped it, but knowing Tyler the Creator, those bars didn't even bother him or anything like that. But it was such a backlash for the first time for Eminem, who have said a lot worse.
And that word 10 times in the song.
He said it so much that it was part of his lexicon. I'm going to use a big word on that one.
But I think because of the era of how the way the music is now and how it shifted, and you know.
But there was always gay people.
Yeah, but you know the current dynamic of politics and society now, everybody's so super sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Everybody is.
Yeah. So you know, he may have said it a million times on previous records, but now it's like, oh, no, all of a sudden now it's taboo. So now he's going to take the backlash for it. And again, it's just the current state of the entertainment.
So was this
right
a
now.
form of the Kanye marketing?
Oh, I mean that's even.
Are we Kanye marketing now? But now we're using sexuality.
But look at all the other stuff that came out prior to that, right?
All right.
You know all the publicity stunts, quote unquote, that people have used to like Pat, like you said about is she coming out with a new album or something, or is she still irrelevant?
Yeah.
I mean it's a way to keep. It's the way to keep stuff in the public eye.
I mean, did he need that? I mean, dude had a freaking. Didn't he have a underwear contract?
Yeah. But look.
No, I'm just saying, like, as far as so far off the grid, didn't he have like a women's underwear?
He said a lot of contracts.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like he's already kind of done the questionable thing. Like, was this necessary to?
He may have something.
I mean, in your opinion, I guess I'm asking, like, do y'all feel like that was something he needed to come right back?
Show?
I guess that's what I question when you say, is it real or not? You know what I mean? I'm like, did he need to do this for publicity? Because I mean, he's done off the wall stuff. So
it's like,
what was the point of doing that?
That's his business, right?
He was gay in the Get Down.
Yeah, he was gay in the Get Down. But the thing is that alright, so like alright, so we don't really care about if that's true or not. Is it a publicity stunt or not?
I mean, I don't think it's true, and even if it is, he wouldn't be the first gay rapper. That was, just be honest.
That's just facts.
Like, you know, these cats is getting, you know, Young Buck and these cats is getting caught left and right. And so,
I mean, have you seen the jeans they wear?
Man.
Well, hopefully they keep wearing them tight motherfuckers so they don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you don't have to fucking.
I'm just saying, man. Like it hurts.
Well, if they're gay, they probably.
I don't know,
man. Nigga, this is 2018, and
you can do whatever you want.
That used to be true.
Craigslist give you everything.
That used to be true.
You can get whatever you want.
You know, Tyler, what, the Flower Boy? What was the name?
He dropped that down.
Like they come out with the most, you know, off the wall stuff, man. I don't think we should pay too much attention to a lot of things that goes on, because it is, like I said, it is for publicity. It is to catch our attention, so we even be having this conversation.
Did Tyler
talking about it again?
He did. He put on there. Nigga, you crazy, right?
Right.
And so it was like still ambivalent and still like that's my whole thing is that there are so many ways to sell an album. Mm-hmm. The first thing that you should be focusing on is if it's actually good. And like I've listened to that Jaden album, and he has a couple of songs, but you can tell nobody's editing him. There's no ARR guy who's getting on him.
But we you know what I'm saying. But right now the industry is social media driven, so it's about getting those likes, getting those views, man. So if I can spark that controversial post or picture or whatever the case may be, that's gonna get legs and run.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I can introduce anything after that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And prime example of what I'm pretty example what I posted on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
I posted a meme with the Dexter's Lab, right?
Yeah.
And with the Texas lingo, okay, right? Okay. Now,
I don't get all of them, but I do get some of them.
You know what I'm saying? Now, that post literally took life.
Mm-hmm.
It had over 5,000 shares in 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Over 500 likes
Uh-huh.
and over 1,000 comments.
Right.
It has. And there's been variations of it too, which is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So anything you post after that, because now the attention and spotlight is on that, is gonna, you can inject anything that you want into that afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing kind of applies to with the publicity stunts.
Right.
If it's the most outlandish and wildest thing that anybody can think of, I can inject anything after that.
But Kanye is showing that
what's
there's
your end game, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the end game?
Well, no, I'm just saying, it's like that was his point. That's why when we were talking about the whole Kanye stuff, I was like, I gotta see his end game.
Yeah.
All of that, everyone's mad about that. Oh, let's wait. Because of the fact that he's on the spotlight again.
Yeah.
Now what's his point? You know what I mean? Like what he got
Well, the shoe's not selling right now, everybody's saying.
Ain't nobody buying that shit.
Ain't nobody, man.
You see that shit? Like,
I don't know. They don't come in my size. I always gotta get the New Balances or my sister hooks it
The
up.
slave 8s, man. Ain't nobody fucking with this shit. The runaway 3s, nigga.
Hey, bro.
Fuck out of here with that shit, man. I ain't fucking with
Did you see some of the
Ain't
fashion
fucking with that
shows?
nigga,
Like, who's gonna buy that?
Real
Like,
talk,
no,
man.
It's not even normal.
You know,
I don't know. I wear these shoes are by the door 7s.
I think he got
So
the door.
New Balance is comfortable as hell. Especially for a fat dude. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
he got to a point so big where and I really mean this, man. He sucked so much out of the culture and out of people. And I'm not saying as a disappointed fan now. I thought it was stupid when it came out. The $125 T-shirt that had nothing on it.
Like it didn't have not a damn thing.
Nothing on it. Nothing on it. Not even a yay or Y or like nothing, dude. And it was just like when they looked at the tag and the shit, like you can get those shirts for like. But this is how you fool black people because black people like, oh, this $1,000 outfit. The shirt costs $300 and this and that, and it's just a regular cotton shirt that you pay $6 to fucking do, but you put $100 tag on it and we buy into that.
No, I'm actually this. So was one thing I noticed was like you got all these scraggly clothes you're just looking for, like $600.
Right, right.
It's crazy how looking like a bum is fashionable.
Right.
So did he like level the playing field for like anybody? Like think about it, bro. Like, can you make fun of anybody anymore these days?
No.
Seriously, like back in the day, you used to be able to get on somebody about the shoes and the clothes he wear. Now, if he does something outlandish, it's a new fashion trend. So it's like, did he do something great?
You don't think Wayne is responsible for some of that as well?
No, I'm talking about his brand, his bummish. I'm talking about his one style.
Okay.
Because like, I'm not saying like just different. I'm saying like what he like did, like making things tacky, cool. So now can you bully anybody anymore? Right? Can you bully that kid with that? Because like you said, you paid $600 to look like that kid over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, y'all kind of just look the same. You kind of fashionable at this point.
I mean, yeah.
So I mean, I'm like thinking about, did he have that in mind? Because he always speaks about bullying. He always speaks about breaking through. He's always speaking about how he had to, no one wanted to let him in, so he,
right.
That dude was a weird.
So I mean, to see, almost like his end game. It's like, all right, dang, he made a $500 shoe look like construction paper put together and all that type of stuff. Oh, dang,
He's not launching it.
I still think that he's a mastermind in knowing that we'll pay for stuff. We'll pay more for stuff, and we talked about that before. Polo at Memorial City was cheaper than at Sharpstown.
Yeah.
And then cheaper than Memorial City.
Sweet.
Then cheaper at Katie Mills than it was in Memorial City. You know what I mean?
Question for you.
And you think about those communities though, black, integrated, white. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Question:
we're fools.
Are we his biggest consumer?
No, man.
Probably
because
not anymore.
Right now, because you were saying he knows black people still. No, I'm saying. So now my question is he really making that much money off of black people?
People they still go crazy for the Yeezys, man. Like
no, they didn't. I read an article. I read an article, right?
I don't know no white people that own those Yeezys, bro. That's you though. For me. Yeah. I'm just talking as a majority of what I see. I can't. Tell you
that's what I'm saying. Did you do? Does anyone know?
It's all.